Good evening, race fans. Here we go. We got the Clean Racing League Truck Series here tonight, and the round of 8 kicks off here for us. Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we got qualifying. Good track, too. Charlotte, like this place. Let's look at the round of 8 because the guys here tonight got to have Parker Collins, Ross Tatum, Mike Kelly, Lane Hostler, Jordan Trask, Evan Kinney, Logan Brecky, and Charles Van Scoot, who made it in last week. Was really close on that one, too. But who also throughout the race be able to tell, if you look over at the tower there, ticker, the ones in blue, they're the ones that actually are the round of 8. Oh, a good one. Dusty fans are out there. I hear you. The round of 8 is going to go a little bit something like this here, schedule-wise. We've got Charlotte, and then we've got Michigan. That's to 2, and then we take it down to the final race at Chicagoland this year, changing it up a little bit. In Atlanta, last couple. We go to Chicagoland, and we'll crown a champion with 4 drivers. The 4 drivers out of this round of 8 are going to race for a championship. And then, right now, Lane Hostler has a chance to be a defending series champion here. If he's able to hold on to that. The Charlotte, very, very good track, momentum style based track here. Track position is going to be very important. A little slick right now as you see Caleb, man, going for a ride. We're going to word in with some drivers here. Our top driver right now, Ross Tatum's on the pole. Might be the one that actually is going to put it on pole. Couple more here to go. Seth Fowley starting second. He was fighting hard to try to get in this round of 8 and just barely missed it. Charles Van Scoot scooted in on him. Well, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Heading off into the Christmas spirit here, Christmas season. It'll be a good one. Darian, Mike, Kelly, Eric Anderson right there, Ricky, Evan Kinney, Brown, Van Hoyt, Trask. Several of the top 10. We got several of the 8 chase drivers. It'll be safe to say we're going to pull Ross Tatum up here and get a word with him. You can find him. There you go. Down there with the S&B. Bring him up here. I don't think anyone else is going to be able to knock him off. Solid time. Come up. Ross, join the booth. Got copy.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Oh, pretty good, man. Right now, he's sitting on the top here on pole. Round of 8, you're in it. How you feeling tonight on this track?
I don't know. Charlotte's a track that everyone's good at, so it's going to be a toss-up. I'm really worried about my long-run speed. This thing is getting really loose and out of control after about 10 to 12 laps, so it'll be interesting to see if we get any long runs tonight and how people handle it. So I got to decide here early if I need to back it down and save tire or just go for it. So we'll see. It should be a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, I know in the past, and like what you said, good indication. Everybody's good at Charlotte. Charlotte's just famous track. In the past, I've noticed that it's more of a momentum style based track where, really track position plays a key. What do you think is going to feel tonight? Is it going to be track position? Tires?
Gosh, I don't know. It's going to be tough tonight. I kind of think track position is going to mean a lot, but then at the same time, there's a lot of room to move around. The top is almost as fast as the bottom, and The middle is just as fast, so it's going to be a lot of options for people. I think you're going to see a lot of passes up high for the lead and for position, so it'll be interesting. But like I said, I'm really worried about 10 to 15 laps into the run if the right rears are going to be on the car and how many people are spinning. I think there's a real possibility for a lot of mayhem tonight.
Yeah, and that's kind of unprecedented for Charlotte, because usually it tends to be kind of a tighter style track.
Yeah, usually you're tight and saving your right front the whole time, and all I was doing in practice was trying to make the right front work, and I couldn't make it work. It was all the right rear, so it's going to be interesting.
All right, well, good luck out there, Ross.
Thanks, man.
Hey, good back down there, and looks like he's going to put it on pole. And yeah, it's kind of interesting because I do say that, normally after a while you get tighter as this track goes on. So now he's saying it's going to get looser, and we're kind of seeing it here in practice with qualifying too. So I mean, hey, something to keep an eye on as we get up through here. What's gonna trump? He doesn't know. I mean, that's kind of wild. What's Tatum saying? We don't know. So we'll have to see whether or not the track position or the tire. I'm still going to lean more towards track position. Being, key, but then again, it's also going to depend on, where a caution might fall, obviously where tires, how much is the difference between the tires. Are we talking, he's talking 15, 10, 15 laps in, start getting loose. Well, that means that with 15, 20 lap different tires, guy with the newer tires might, oust you a little bit there. See as this thing plays out. Very good when qualifying coming to an end, folks. Here tonight, round of 8. Here we go. Let me hear your thoughts out there in the chat. I know you got your favorite drivers out there, but how y'all feeling about it? And we do have the best of the rest challenge here. I don't have a chart to bring up. Maybe get some info. I didn't get a lot of info on that. Give me the rundown on that one. That's my bad, folks. Lacking. I know. I had it too good when it comes to it.
I thought the racing was pretty exciting. Some controversy, we don't get it all that, but it was pretty compelling. It's great to see the drivers get into it, right? Some of them were already in iRacing and used it all the time. Others reached out and said, "Hey, I need an account. What do I do? What kind of gear do you use?" Greg spent hours on the phone and emails, but they all got into it. They all got and good at it. So that was pretty cool.
All right. Let's go green. And on pole. Right there. Closing it out. Good looking field tonight. There's drivers that are not going to make it. Yeah, because we're over 40 cars. That's where Gillian trying to get in here. I know Fred's got a charter. Jamie LaRock might miss. Kendra might. Kenyon might. I said Kendra, excuse me. Kenya. Go Spinelli there. Qualifying run. Qualifying right there. And let's look at the round of 8. There you go. 8 drivers. 4 of them. Gonna race at Chicago Land 4 Championship. Well, here we go. Let's flip this thing over here and put up the grid, because tonight on pole, Ross Tatum puts it out front. Good old Seth Fowley going to start there in second. We got Darian Staff up in third. Parker Collins holding on to fourth. Joshua Altus in fifth. Ricky Harden, he's starting there in the 6th place spot. Mike Kelly 7th. Eric Anderson in 8th. Logan Brecky starting 9th. We got Evan Kinney there in the 10th place spot. 11th. Ethan Brown, Charles Van Scoyd, he's the man there starting in 12th. Jordan Trask up in the 13th. Caleb Smith starting 14th. Justin Carey 15th. Danny White 16th. 17th man Dusty Martin. Matthew Gilliam there in 18th. Abraham Ghost there in 19th. 20th. You got Justin Curtis 21st. Old Bob Stevens 20th spot. That's going to be the man back here. Excuse me, Bob Stevens, Bobby Mantle, 22nd, excuse me. Daniel Miller there in 23rd. Zachary Peterson, 24th. Steve Gerber, 25th. Lane Hostler, he's starting 26th. Matthew Dyer, 27th. Chris Smith, 28th. Zachary Fowley, 29th. Joe Spinelli there in the 30th. 31st, Dave Brzezinski. 32nd, Kenyon Jackson. Joshua Gillian in 33rd. Jamie LaRock, 34th. And Frank in 5 cars do make field. Here we go. Kicking off the round of 8, Charlotte style. Boys gritted up here. And we talk about the round of 8. Right there, the defending series champ, he's in a hole back at 26th spot. He'll have to try to work his way up to the front. Qualifying effort's not the best. And you know, the thing about it is, this track and the next track are 2 very good tracks. And are very tough tracks to pick up position-wise. So I think qualifying is really going to be important with all this, you know, everything said. Okay. Get them going. Tatum up front with Fowdy. Collins. Darian there. Joshua. Arden. Andrew Kelly. Kenny and Brecky. Low march to the front. There'll be a lot of 2x2 style racing here tonight. And like Tatum said, I'd like to see how guys are able to hang on just to this track. Usually you talk about it being more tight. Talking loose. Pace cars in. We're going green flag racing round of 8. Clean Racing League here tonight. Check them out, Clean Racing League. CleanRacingLeague.com. It's a green flag flies. Tatum and company out front. Doing it. Tatum's going to lead first lap. Staff's going to come home in there in the second place spot along with Fowdy. They're still duking it out door to door. Typical Charlotte, you're going to want to stay, you're going to stay side by side for about the first 10 laps or so. And you're going to start seeing these guys kind of fan out a little bit. And like Tatum said, you might see some high line, might see some low line. You're going to see some passing too. Not kind of like you're not going to keep side by side forever. These restarts are definitely going to be exciting. Right now, the guys are just trying to figure out what they can get. And again, I think track position still here is going to trump all. We'll definitely see how this one plays out and how loose these trucks do get. Speak of Charlotte, you don't really talk much about being loose. You really talk a lot about being tight going into those turns. I mean, right now, the tires are new. You feel very good. Out front, you got Tatum. Staff there in second with Fowdy, Altus, Collins, Kelly. Arden along with them too. Good old Eric Anderson. Logan Brecky. Also has moved up to the 20th spot. He's already up 6 spots already. Van scored another one there. Back in 14th. He's one of the chase drivers in himself trying to get up here. Really hard to make that final 4. And about 3 in the top 10. actually, for that, Evan Kinney, 4 in the top 10, are already in the top 10. Most of your battles going on right here around 7th place spot. You got Hardin, Brecky, Anderson, Kelly. You can start seeing the field kind of spread into that single file we're talking about. Then you'll start seeing these side-by-side races like this right here. Now where Mike Kelly is with Joshua Altus. And a race like this might actually come into play for a guy like Joshua Altus. Remember, here lately he's tried to step up the game, especially in the qualifying portion of it, trying to get, better starts and so forth. But this might help him still because he's one of those, like holding back, being a little conservative. Paul said he's going to do the same thing, but right now he's out front leading. Eric Anderson right now in a good battle. Fortunately stuck on that outside with Brecky there on the inside. Looks like the inside lane is still where you want to be. Not sure if the outside lane's going to come in as these trucks do get a little loose. You see right there, Brecky got just a little bit tail happy. It started flipping. At the 88 machine there of Evan Kinney and Eric Anderson along with him. Two of the veterans here, Clean Racing League. I know everybody Dusty Martin fans out there. I'll give you an update where he's at. He's right here in the 20th spot. Dusty Martin. Falling back a couple spots though. He's still got time to get it back to the front. Man that we're really watching though here, Lane Hostler, he's up 8 spots. This is what he needs to do. Be patient, be calm, cool, and collective. He's utilizing that high side pretty good. Ross talked to us earlier in the before the race that maybe the high line could be a valuable option. He's able to make it work right now. Look at him. And if this truck is getting anything, loose, going up high, might help it out just a little bit. Up on the back end of Jordan Trask. Jordan Trask, another one of those chase drivers. Let me just show you which ones the chase drivers are right now. Trask and Hostler, 2 of the chase drivers. And Hostler is the Xfinity Series champ. Trask would love to be a champ here. Meanwhile, battle right here in front of them. Caleb Smith back at it. Unfortunately missing Coda. And that's what knocked him out of maybe the round of 8. He probably was a shoe-in for the round of 8 if he didn't have to unfortunately miss that Coda race. It's okay. He's still out here, man, kicking, trying to see what he can get. But old Caleb Smith right now, look at that apron. Really loose. Got a little bit unstable on him. Got Breaky to his outside. White there behind him. Brown along with him. So you got White, Brown. Okay. You got the color guys out here. Danny and Nathan. Gotcha. They're duking it out. Door to door. That's the only dead man there. Nathan Brown, by the way. Danny White there behind him. I think Nathan's going to win that battle. Get in front of him. Comes Charles Van Scored. He would like to get a few more spots up here too. Solid battle between. Start seeing them trucks starting to get a little bit slick to the outside. Starting to get a little bit slippery. Good battle here, Nathan. That's Nathan Brown along with Charles Van Scoot. Scoot's going to be able to swoop right on by him. Meanwhile, some good battle there. Oh, hang on to it there, Harding. Actually, that's I think that's Evan Kinney. I think I wicked loose there for a minute. Almost stepped out, and this is exactly what Tatum was talking about. After about that 10 to 15 laps, and we're right there at that 15 lap mark. This thing becomes evil loose. Something a lot different than what you normally see at Charlotte. Normally you see coming like you're off turn 4. That thing's getting tight when you shoot to the wall. And you're pretty much stable a little bit going into turn 1. You kind of diamond it off down there in turn 1, go a little low, hold it off low, let it glide, and usually it's not that tail happy. You saw it right there kind of slide a little bit on him. Caught it. And right here in 3 and 4, yeah, you kind of bear it off, and then it starts just in a little bit, getting a little tight there, wanting to push up the track, but then it kind of like snaps loose on him. Able to hang on to it right now. Look at Ross Tatum's lead. 1 second out front over Foudy. Foudy right behind him. And he's got a battle here, man. Kelly and Staff. Looks like whoever's in that inside lane with another truck outside, they're getting that kind of little loose feeling. Oh, hang on to it there. Woo! Thing was a Bronco bull. Wow. And I said before, this race could fall into the hands of a guy like Joshua Altus. Now is the time we're going to start seeing maybe him start making headway. And you're seeing it here, he's starting to come back because, you know, I look at him as one of the most, you know, more of a conservative style driver. Now I know he's changed up a little bit, trying to get a little more, you know, on the aggressive side, you know, push the truck a little bit. But I think if this thing is going to tend to go real long green flag runs, which it is, racing league, there you go, that he's probably wanting to step back a little bit, save some tires, and see what he's got. He's paying dividends right now. Back up to 4. Collins, trying to see if he can't get back to the inside of him. Collins, one of those chase drivers here tonight. Altus is not. Foudy's not. And I love to see it. I want guys, man, to race these guys, even though, hey, look, they be in the playoffs. Still got as fast a truck as you do. Gonna win. Good battle right here, though. This is for 4th and 5th. Altus has got it for the moment. Collins wants it, though. He's right up underneath him. Collins has got to be very careful here because that monster might get mad. Start to step out, and you see it there just ever so slightly. That truck there wants to pivot on him. Arthur Collins still down low. Out on board here with Collins. You can see just how much he's muscling that machine. Working the wheel as opposed to maybe, you know, what Altus on that outside. I mean, not working it as much. Yeah, he's a little more smoother. Collins decides, you know what? You get rolling here behind him, just ride just a little bit. Now they'll go nose to tail. Look at all that's going to work over Mike Kelly here. Joshua looking for that 3rd place spot. Could be the sleeper man tonight. Never know. Joshua's been a while since he's been in victory lane. Ross Tatum still out front. Joshua right now. Kelly slips a little bit. That got Collins a little wiggly. Well, that's a close call. Like Kelly had to get out of it just ever so slightly. Flipped the throttle a little bit. Collins was able to catch up to him. Just like Tatum was telling us. Trucks are getting awful loose. Altus now, he's trying to look for his next prey. That's Seth Foudy there in 2nd. They're moving and grooving right now. CleanRacingLeague.com presented by Ghost Athletics, CRL Podcast, Apex Mountain Apparel, and Advanced Designs here, folks. Good one. Go check out CleanRacingLeague.com. No, Joe Spinelli has done an awesome job on the website, so appreciate y'all. Just go over and check it out. Big battle right here. Mike Kelly, Parker Collins. What a season it has been, too. Okay, the guys up here in the Clean Racing League, an outstanding one is Ross Tatum out front. See what's going on back here. Darian Staff, Caleb, and boom, hits the wall. Ricky Harden. We all know what he likes to do with the walls here. Seems like every race, man, he's on it. Flat-jacking that outside there a little bit, pancaking it. Darian Staff right there, 2 and 7. Harding's having a good run here tonight, though. So was Caleb. Bounce back. And I know Caleb's probably been like, man, if I didn't have to miss that Coda race, which I understand, family stuff comes up. We didn't have to miss that Coda race. What it could have been. Right now, he's sitting in a pretty position. Tatum tonight's looking to just go ahead and punch his ticket in that round of 4. So here's the thing. If 2 drivers win in the round of 8, the next 2, that'll be two positions. See Darren right there get awful slick and loose. Then the other 2 will be decided on points. But then again, it could be 3 decided on points if somebody wins, round of 8 next week. Harding's going to look to that inside of Darian. Darian's still way up on that top side. You see these trucks getting, man, that is just uncharacteristic of Charlotte. I mean, the trucks right now stepping out sideways. Look at Caleb right there. He's doing more of a drift job as Von Griffin Jr. an imitation. He still races Kenny to the line, but Kenny's going to get him. Wow. These guys might be, normally I'd say if it goes green flag, they're going halfway. They might be screaming for tires before then. We'll have to see, can they make it to that? They'd have to make it to 70, 72 laps. Whew. Long way. I think they 2-stop this race. I think it's a 2-stop race. Could be wrong. I believe they do. I think they will. Charles Van Scoit right now, he's moving in that 12th place spot. Pulling up on the back tailgate there. The Trask. Caleb's up to the outside there in 11th place. Got 2 of the chase drivers there. Trask and Scoit. Brecky along with them. Hostler unfortunately falling back just a little bit. He's coming through the field, but now he's falling off the pace. Meanwhile, big battle here around 10. Trask, Smith, Coit. Door to door. This is where Jordan Trask and Charles Van have to be careful. They don't want those trucks to get loose, step out, mud them, and wreck. I feel like a wreck here. If you have a very bad race here, almost a must-win next week, get in that Final 4. It's that tight. And I normally say top 10, get you into the top 4. Probably will. Then again, I don't know. A big battle here, though. Ricky Harden, unfortunately, falling back. You got Staff on the outside there with Trask. Boy, what we're seeing here is these trucks, and right now are just getting wicked loose. And see Darian, he's tearing the wall down. That truck has just gotten evil handling. It's falling 10 spots back to 13th, unfortunately. But it's still a huge battle going on here. We'll look at our leader real quick out front. Seth Fowdy there in second. Parker Collins has been on the run down. Joshua Altus. Biggest battles happening is right here. 8th, 9th, 10th place spot. Evan Kenny's got a front row seat to it. He is seeing Ricky Harden to that outside with Charles Van to the inside. Grass right out front. I know Charles would love to get in front of these guys. Already up 4 spots. Justin Curtis, the hard charger, up 14 spots already. Man. Oh, Justin. Meanwhile, at this point, everybody being patient. Already see, man, these trucks starting to feel very wiggly and loose out here. Tatum out front. Round of 8 here tonight. Woo! Good one. Hope everybody had a good turkey day, too. Gobble, gobble. Brecky going to the inside. Kenny's stuck to that outside lane, but he's going to try to fight back on Brecky there and see if he can't maybe get something going. I said earlier, it looked like the high lane was the place to be. Looks like now the low line, and here we go, pit stops. I kind of figured they were going to cut these probably a 2-stop style race. I mean, going 70, 72 laps, make it one. Not saying you can't. Man, that's a heck of a feat. On pit road, Harding, White, Garcia. We gotta get a shout out to old Fred. I always gotta get a shout out to Fred. Fred! How you doing, Fred? Good guy, man. Frederick Garcia out there. Love to see it. Caleb on pit road, Altus on pit road, Kelly on pit road, so a lot of the front runners on pit road. Interesting to see when Tatum comes on. So, yeah, it's looking like they're going to split this thing. Went from 37. Oh, even if they have to do 2-stop. 3-stop. Tatum biding his time right there on the back door, like Red, who's got a little better. And here comes Harding on pit road. So by him coming on pit road at 38, do some calculations here. 9. Put him around about 79, which would be about another 40 laps. Which, ooh. Yeah, you're about a 3-stop racing in this thing. How far you want to push it? See what Seth Fowdy does up here. Collins says, I want the lead, and he takes it. Looks like maybe Fowdy might be thinking about coming on pit road this time by. We'll see. Either that or he's saving. Oh, Kyle's on pit road. Whoa! Hang on to it, Kyle. More front runners coming on. Matt Lees, Charles Van Scoyd out front with Brecky and Carey. Boyd, Brecky, Carey. And he's on pit road. So yeah, I think we're looking at a 3-stop race. Look at Joshua Altus. Goes right by Parker Collins. Mike Kelly's there with it. Now we're going to start seeing whether or not how the tires are here. I see Kelly right there on the back door. Him, I'm going to even say Ricky Hardin. There's a lap difference between them. They all pitted about the same time, but they got Ross Tatum was about 3 laps different, where he was out front. How well that truck bonds Right now, he's about a tenth faster. Be really interesting to see, like with Parker Collins and Seth Bowdy, who have a solid 4-lap different tires, and the guys up front there like Altus, Kelly, and Cutton. What their lap times are going to be when they come across the line. Woo! Caleb. And that thing, man, all kind of wicked loose. 96, 96, you see Collins 83 and 80. Yeah, that's about a tenth and a half difference. Okay, wow. Well, those tires definitely are making up a difference. And the good news is they got about 4 seconds over Collins. What about Harding? It's going to drop off a little bit. Harding's a little bit quicker. Harding. Right there with him with Ross Tatum. Ross is the fastest of them all, though. He's got about 2-lap different tires. How does he get around these cars, though, these trucks up here? That's going to be the question. How patient do you want to be? How much, and how aggressive do you want to be? Mike right now riding in the tire tracks there, or Joshua Altus. Now, another scenario here is if none of the round of 8s win tonight, then that's almost going to guarantee 3 drivers are going to have to point their way in. Kelly's trying to make that like, no, that's not going to happen. He looks to the outside here of Altus. In the outside work. Not quite yet. Now, he got him crisscrossed and was able to get up underneath him. It's that momentum style here at Charlotte. Got to make a little bobble in front of you. Get right up underneath him. Take off. Ross Tatum knows coming. Got a little fresher tires. He makes short work there of Ricky Harding. He sees the battle, and these guys keep battling up front. That's just going to bring Tatum right there to the back door. He'll be in their backyard, man, playing here in a minute. You see the 2 front guys here, man, Altus and Kelly, playing a ring around the roses up front. One goes the outside, one goes the inside. Kelly looking at an inside lane. They're about dead even. He's got the good run. Can he make the pass? And I'm going to tell you the best thing Altus do is go, yep, pull right there and back behind him. Tatum's coming. Kelly out front. Remember, he missed the round of 4 last season. He was one of the favorites last season to make it and then just missed it. Missed the actually round of 8. What he can do tonight. But Ross Tatum, can't say enough about Ross. I mean, his first 2 seasons, won the championship, lost it in the 3rd one, didn't even make the round of 4 last season. It's a round of 8. But this season, I mean, this is what, his 4th season. Is he looking for a 3rd championship? That's going to be the question. I mean, tonight, if he wins, he's got a shot. He's in the round of 8. Wow. And even Kelly sitting in a solid spot, even if he finishes 2nd. Ricky Harding right there along with him. Altus. Parker Collins, another one. He's a sleeper. You got to watch out for him. Bowdy's moved it back there in 6th. Caleb. A solid night tonight there in 7th. He said he got him some new equipment. Folks, I'll give y'all a little hint. I got me some new equipment coming for Christmas. Some new pedals. Back on the couple times. Doing the league races. I don't get happy. I mean, I don't need any cautions anywhere now. I mean, no help with that. Well, we got Joe Spinelli. I'm sorry, Joe. My bad. Joe's a good guy. He's fast. Does a lot for the league too, by the way. Go check out that website. Joe has really worked his butt off on that thing. Literally. CleanRacingLeague.com. Check it out. Jordan Trask, Caleb Smith there. Battle up front here. Altus is going to take over Kelly, but we're watching this bit heated affair. Staff, Smith, Trask, right along with him. And man, Caleb goes, I don't know, about 3 wide. Oh, who's going to poke his nose in there? Man, Kenny thought better of it. He said, I ain't getting killed tonight. Man. Trask is sitting here too going, I'm in the chase. I don't want to get in a wreck. Oh, Terrence Tapp throws the block on him. All right. Jordan's probably thinking to himself, wait a minute, get out the way, Darren. I'm fast. Oh, boy, he put his nose up in front of him. Alloy Motorsports machine, Jordan Trask. They're in right now. Looking smooth. I give him credit. The crisscross move. That's textbook Charlotte right there. The guy thinks he's got the position. Next thing you know, he looks to his inside. Or is that in his front windshield? And he's going, where'd that guy come from? Ooh, Darian right there had to hang on to it. Normally you just don't see that here. Guy getting slippery. How's everybody liking it so far? Having fun out there? Falling asleep. Meanwhile, still up front. Praise. Ross Tatum still leading it. All right, Darren Staff all alone right now. Meanwhile, Jordan Trask right there with him. Ross Tatum back out front controlling this one. Parker Collins, look out. Was way back there and running around a 4th place spot several laps ago. Now he's moved it up. Remember, he pitted lap 40 though. Tatum pitted at 38, so it looks like the tires. Tatum did mention, though, he doesn't know if he's wanting to save or if he's wanting to push it. He might be saving a little bit here. Collins pushing. Either way, he's catching the leader. A matter of time, he'll be right there around him. Collins there on that back door. Collins, look at the pull he gets. How long does Tatum stay on that inside lane? Ooh, he gets a little bit of the wall. A little push arrow there. Got him tight. Collins to the lead. Wow, Parker Collins. Top spot. Gonna go around old Fred here. Joshua Alta still hanging on there in 3rd place with Mike Kelly back in 4th with Seth Fowdy in 5th. Ricky Harding having a solid night tonight. Hang on to it, Harding. And getting slick on him. And out there in the 6th place spot. Justin Curtis along with him. Kevin Kenny there in 8. Jordan Trask there in the 9th. Darian Staff. Sliding it around in the 10th place spot. Lane Hostler up 15 spots there in 11th, though. Hall's van right behind them. 12th. Lane doing what he needs to do to try to maybe get in that Final Four to defend his title. Got a battle here. Harding. Like Curtis. Man, Justin Curtis up 14 spots. Well, has quietly moved his way up to the front. Him and Lane have both made headways to the front. Evan Kinney trying to see if he can't get on the back door here. Like that's a lap car, man. Trying to make it around Ricky Harding. Ricky was one of the first ones to pit. I think you start seeing them tires just kind of go away on him. And usually don't talk about that a lot, and it's Charlotte. Tires going away tonight. Oh, yeah. They are. Brass. Little peak there on the inside of Kenny. Thought better of it. But not today. Harding there with him with Kenny. Oh, Ricky in the wall. Hold on to it. Scrapes it a little bit. Right there in the 8th place spot. Trash right behind him. You're just starting to see these trucks get loose. That rear end just wants to step out. No grip. Right rear is getting slick. That's where they got to worry about it. Whether or not that right rear is going to get heated up or not. Ricky Harding right on board with him to see. Battle behind him there with Charles Van Scoit and Hostler. You look right there. I mean, and that's coming off turn 4. That is unusual for Charlotte. You know, when we talked to Tatum early, and when he said loose, he said, yeah, normally this place is tight, especially coming off. Look at that. He is fighting that truck every time he's coming off the turn. You normally don't see that at Charlotte. They're definitely bringing a different style of driving. Something that might throw some of these guys off a little bit where they're used to, hey, look, this thing's going to get tight. I might have to drive it a little. Back it up or whatnot here. Still got to back it up even when it's loose. The different driving style. Staffing the wall a little bit there. And close to halfway in this one. Van Scoit made it around Hostler. Start to see some of the guys who don't mind. Give a shout out here, man, the Ghost Man. What he does for the league, sponsor-wise, what he does for Ghost Athletics out there for the kids and all. Awesome. And Ricky Harding back on pit road. This is early. I said they're going to make 3 stops. He's definitely making a 3 stop. Definitely give a shout out to the Ghost Man. You can't see him. Out there racing right now, unfortunately back in 23rd. Trying to get what he can get here tonight. Oh, Danny Miller back there too in the ice machine. Caleb on pit road too. Danny White along with him. David Persiski back there. Zachary Fowdy. Jamie LaRock. Chris Smith. Boss man on pit road. Joshua Gillian. Duncan. What? He got the DDs. Double D on the hood. No, it's not what you think. It's actually Dunkin' Donuts. Donuts are good. Come on, Curtis. Hey, Curtis is doing good tonight. Feel good. And there's Joe Spinelli. We're talking to him earlier. Talking about him earlier anyways. How about Justin Curtis? Yeah, up 14 spots right now. You're starting to see some of the runners up front come on pit road again. I said I kind of figured when they pitted around 38-40, it's going to be a two-stop race. So you can kind of feel the next one is probably going to be every bit of around about lap 105. Probably when you're going to see everybody, 100 to 105. I mean, Harding just came on pit road at 67. He's going to be in around anywhere between 100 and 105. Anderson on pit road. Curtis on pit road too. Elise Parker Collins out front by 2-second lead over Tatum. It is 3 of the chase drivers. Top 3. And then you've got Kenny, Trask, Scoit right there with them. And Kelly's on pit road though. Remember Collins, he put it at lap 40. He might push this another 8 laps and see. Curious to see if he does. Along with Tatum. Top 4, actually about the top 5, actually about the rest of the field. 39 and 40, so I don't think you're going to see anybody, maybe within the next 5 laps, probably so. I think the play is 38 to 40, about 38. Folks, I hope y'all bundle up. It's supposed to be cold when especially in the end too. I don't know how everybody else parts of it. Probably colder than what we're going to do. Tatum right now, and talk about Charlotte. It actually would be my home track. I'm only about 50 minutes from this track. About 2 hours from Rockingham, maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours from North Wilkesboro. Never really mapped that one out too. Big fame track here though. Ocola 600. All-Star. They used to have the All-Star races. They don't have it anymore. Now they've changed it. It'll always be the All-Star race in Coca-Cola. Was back in the day. Leaders on pit road. Tatum is. Peterson. I think Kenny and them's going to come right along right behind them. We've got green flag pit stops. Think it'll be a chance for us to take a commercial break, folks. Don't go anywhere because it's a good race tonight. Clean Racing League. Round of 8. Charlotte style.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I want to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words, passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
Welcome to Team Red, White, and Blue. Thank you so much for joining our team. My name is Mike Irwin, and I have the honor to serve as the Executive Director. When I founded Team RWB in 2010, our initial focus centered on veteran transition and reintegration into civilian life. But as the large-scale deployments have slowed down, the military's ability to support reintegration has improved, hundreds of thousands of veterans have used their GI Bill, and companies have prioritized hiring veterans, the overall mental, physical, and emotional health of the veteran community still has a long way to go. And Team RWB has a major leadership role to play. And that means that we need you. We need you to close out this video and to know that you didn't just join a listserv or download an app. You joined a team composed of real people, over 200,000 strong, who are veterans on active duty in the National Guard or reserves or civilian supporters. And these people, who we refer to as the Eagles, want you to get involved in Team RWB. Why is it so important for you to become an active member of the team? Because when you do, we know that it will improve your mental and physical health, help you to develop new and meaningful relationships in your life, and provide you with a sense of purpose that comes from belonging to something bigger than yourself. Over the past decade, veterans struggling with the invisible wounds of war and post-military life have told us how important physical fitness has been to them. Running has helped veterans battle nightmares. Triathlons have helped with headaches, and CrossFit has enabled them to sleep better. These fitness activities, along with others, have made them more confident and healthy people. Unfortunately, millions of veterans have forgotten about the power of physical training in their lives. So as you get involved and see the power of Team RWB in your own life, I hope that you feel inspired to reach out to other veterans and encourage them to follow in your footsteps. In closing, I want to again thank you for stepping forward and joining Team Red, White, and Blue. We're fired up to have you on the team, and I know that you're going to be flying the Eagle with pride for a long time.
All right, folks, back. Qualifying has, excuse me, I'm qualifying. Wow. Pit stops coming to a close here. Parker Collins back on top of this one. Out front. I don't think this is going to be the last one because you're talking about going 50 laps. Now, they're going to have to make another one. Remember, he pitted at lap 74, so he's going to have to make another pit stop. For him, I'm looking at around, 110, maybe 115. Ricky Harding, though, I think the lap 39 and 40 was the play because these guys just made short work of him with those newer tires. I mean, yeah, it's about 5 lap difference tires. But hey, making a lot here tonight, especially as slick as this track is. Justin Curtis right here. Up to 4th. 18 spots. Wow. Another one there. 18 spots for Lane Hostler. This is going to be a tight race. Uh-oh. Joe Spinelli around in the back. What's up with Joe? No, he went to the pit. Going on pit road. Oh, that fucking blew up. Oh, there it is. Oh, we got slick. Boom into the wall. And he held on to it. You see the steering, though, is all messed up. Oh, hey, it's an inside wall. Knock the steering back straight for him, at least. Oh. Gets a stop. So, no caution, but unfortunate for Joe Spinelli. That's not what we wanted to see. We were talking about Joe, man, earlier on, too. Meanwhile, still Parker Collins up front. Joshua Altus right behind him. A flip of the script. Ross Tatum back here. Make some headways. He's been dominating most of the race, but Collins is the one who has actually picked it up. Now, Tatum has the advantage on tires by about 2 laps. If that makes a difference, he's got to modulate through this traffic and see it right now. He's going to work over, man. He's seeing the battle there with Mike Kelly and Seth Fowdy in front of him. Got to be patient here. You guys know, it's slick. That's not what Tatum wants to see. He doesn't want to see a truck in front of him and slide, wreck, and move, and boom. But Fowdy's able to get up their way. And I think they know Tatum with those newer tires is a lot faster. Good, solid, close quarters racing here. I think this right here, the script here tonight has been flipped. I don't think none of these guys thought Charlotte was going to be this slick. And it has surprised some of the drivers. Maybe guys like Mike Kelly, definitely, even Ross talking about it, doing pretty good to adjust. Maybe Lane Hostler's another one. Guys like that are probably thinking, man, look, wait a minute, I'm thinking this track's one way, and then boom, another one. We still got to, speaking of Mike Kelly, we still got to give our thoughts and prayers out there in the speedy recovery to old Scott Simley. Remember this old Smiley out here. No, he might not be smiling right now, but I know he be grinning sometimes. Teammates doing awesome. Looking to try to get in that Final Four. The Race 4 Championship of Chicagoland. Tatum is trying to move through the field here. He's going to work over Joshua Altus. This next one. There's about a second and a half gap between them. 4 seconds to Collins. And last lap, Collins was only about a half a tenth faster. Tatum was a lot faster than Altus, but Altus had to go around some lap traffic, so we'll see what he does this time. He goes around, yep, 44. Still off. Altus still off. I don't know if he's saving. But actually, Joshua is about 4 to 6 lap different. He's 4 laps difference from Collins, 6 lap difference from Tatum tire-wise. And you see, it's actually making not a lot of times did you see that. Up to the closing laps here, we're getting about lap 100. This thing has been going pretty non-stop so far. But all Parker Collins up front, modulating it through traffic right now. Curtis has been, I don't want to say surprised, but he is probably very surprising. He's gotten up to 45. Him and Lane, too, both. You got Evan Kinney right there with him. He's trying to see if he can't run him down. Jordan Trask along with him. Charles Van Scoit back here. Charles got into this Final Four. Or he's got the final 8, excuse me. Look at 12th, though. It's going to be a tight race. Just let you look at the, that's your top 8. Plus they're in blue over there to the side on the power ticker onto the side. Ones that are highlighted in blue. That is all your chase drivers. Collins, Tatum, Kelly, Osler, Trask, Kenny, Brecky, Van Scoit. So right now you've got Collins up front, Tatum's there, Kelly's there. Trask, Osler stops in. Did it lap 81. Than the field did. Unusual, but it's got him in a hole. We'll see how this plays out for him. Wow. Kind of spread out through the field right now. Carrying staff there. Joe says him and Charlotte have bad blood. Bad blood. We're doing good at least. Matthew Gilliam quietly coming up through the field there in 13th place spot. Pit stop. Joshua Altus. This is not uncommon here, or unorthodox Kyle pit stop. I mean, it's not unusual. About right on time, I'm thinking. You probably want to wait a little bit more, especially the advantage of the tires that we've seen all night. Caleb back there in the 21st with Steve Gerber. Did an unfortunate lap 68. Never finished a CR. Man, now that's a stat that you don't want. Oh, it's got a lot of barrels. Yeah, I know you and the barrels, y'all love each other. Yeah. Ricky Harding on pit road. Second place man there, Ross Tatum. Parker Collins still leading. Audi's having a good run there, sitting in the third place spot with Mike Kelly. Justin Curtis having an outstanding run tonight. Fifth. Kenny running sixth there too. Trask, seventh. The Trask coming on, maybe on pit road. Thought about it. Osler, Darian Staff, fighting that truck all night long. Charles Van Scoit there with them too. Like he's going to make short work there. Darian get up to ninth place spot. Man's one of those quiet style drivers. Van Scoit is. Although he did say the trucks were easy. Like it's SpongeBob truck. Like that. It's almost looking like it wants to step sideways. That thing's, he is slick. You know, but here's the thing too. On the edge and smooth is fast. But there is a fine line between that of getting out of the groove and then getting too slick and then losing it and losing too much speed. Especially if you smack it off the wall a lot. If you're hardened on those newer tires, going to make short work. Going to kind of bobble it around him. Weeble wobble that thing. Round of 8 tonight here. CleanRacingLeague.com. Presented by Ghost Athletics. CRL Podcast. Apex Mountain Apparel. Trans Designs. A lot of pit stops happening right now. Some Charles Van coming through the field there because of it. This man here, he's in control of it. Parker Collins out front. And I think from here on, you're going to see him come on pit road. He's been out there for 26 laps. About 30 some laps, Collins. I mean, the longer he stays, the better it's going to be, I think. You can see right there, Chris Smith going around Caleb Smith. Caution flew at this point. It's going to hurt some guys. Most notably Jordan Trask and Evan Keeney, who are in the playoffs. They would get caught a lap now. No, Mike Kelly and Charles Van definitely don't want to get caution out here. This is where the time where you know, it is kind of like an unknown gray area. You make that pit stop like this. You commit to the pit stop on the green flag. You never know if that caution's going to fly because you're going to go a lap down. Especially with Collins out here, man, knocking down the laps he is. Ross Tatum staying out with him as long as he can. Putting 4 guys on the lead lap. Like I said, this is the dangers of staying out. Or going into pits, excuse me. Now you see our leader on pit road. Tatum might come with him. Nope. No, Tatum's going to stay out one more time. Now, Tatum did pit 2 laps prior. I think Tatum's going to hope that maybe the newer tires is going to help him. Tatum, I probably would have came in this time. The more he stays out, the more it's going to hurt. The Alta's staying out too, though. The Alta's pitted at lap 100. Oh my God! Are you serious? No way! And it's Parker Collins. Reckon. What? You want to talk about flipping this race upside down on its lid? This right here just did it. Parker Collins spinning, coming out of pit road, bringing out a caution. My Lord. One of the round of 8 drivers. And only 2 drivers are on the lead lap. Talk about drama. I mean, we're sitting there just thinking about, well, what's this thing going to come down to? Who's going to have the best tires? Who's going to have the best pit strategy? Parker Collins looked like he did. He's the one that brought the caution out. Are you kidding? Oh, slap somebody in the head, pinch them, make them sure they're awake because this one just got interesting. All those guys that just pitted are going to have to do a wave around. Ross Tatum and actually Joshua Altus also have just been handed a gift. Holy cow. That's what I'm talking about, Joe. I mean, talk about dominating the race. Parker Collins was dominating and probably had the pit strategy. Probably had that one there. You got to teach him. I mean, Tatum's going to come on pit road. The problem is, if Altus does not come on pit road, now, okay, Joshua Altus coming on pit road. All right, so there'll be no confusion here. Oh, who's going to get a wave around? And why not? I mean, Joshua, why? Hey, look. Why wouldn't you come on pit road? But I was going to say, if he does not, all those guys out there is going to be stuck. But they got to do a wave around. You want to talk about, wow. Now, Ricky Harding did get the lucky dog. He's able to pit. But you've got Logan Brecky, Evan Kinney, Trapp. I mean, all of the round of 8 drivers except for one were caught a lap down. I just talked about it. I just talked about it. Wow. I mean, we gotta bring Ross up. I gotta talk to him. Ross, join the booth, got copy.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
You want to talk about flipping this race upside down on the lid? This right here, man, just like, wow. Talk about a script flip. This is wild.
Yeah, this is crazy. I had to do something. I had to do something to counteract Parker. Parker's just a lot better than me tonight. So, yeah, I just stayed out as long as I could. I was only going to take 2 tires on the last stop and just try something. So, luckily this worked out. But hey, I still got to hold off Josh and everyone else. So it could get wild here. Could be a lot of cautions. We'll have to see how it goes.
Hey, and you were right earlier. It looked like those tires actually were a better, a call in this race and that's kind of unorthodox when we talk about Charlotte. Usually it's track position, but man, good luck out there, Ross.
Yeah, good luck to you in the booth. This might get wild. We'll see.
All right. Well, Ross Tatum talking about it right there. And what he's talking about is you're talking about almost 10 lap different tires, folks.
Hang on, we're not going green.
We're not going green here because they're going to
green.
have to get this field settled out here. So I'm actually going to go one more round on caution. Woo! Up Joshua Altus. Joshua, Joy in the booth, got a copy.
Yeah, 10-4, Joe, I got you.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was just talking to Ross. I said, this whole race, man, just got flipped upside down here with this. I mean, what's the game plan here to win this thing?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that was my last set of tires. So, I don't know if it'll matter. Got about 20 laps to go. So, if we get a caution with, 5 to go or something, I know some of the other guys have tires. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think Ross and I are in a good spot here, especially with some of the waiver rounds. We got a good gap. So, he's my teammate, but I'm going to race him hard. I want to win.
Well, y'all are too. The good thing is y'all are sitting on the best set of tires, and that has been the question mark here all night long.
Yeah, just fortunate how the strategy worked out there. I don't know what happened to Parker. He had this race completely locked up.
Road.
Did he? Okay. Yeah, he. That's unfortunate for him. He definitely had this race won. So fortunate for us, we've been kind of playing the undercut all night, just trying to get an advantage. And we're not in the playoffs, so we're just trying to win the race and doing the best I can to keep myself up front. And at least we got a shot now with 20 to go.
Good luck out there.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, tell you what, might be able to talk to those 2 guys for the end of this one here again. Ross Tatum up front. The good thing about it is, man, Parker Collins. Unfortunately, though, Collins still a lap down, but you can kind of see where he's sitting at, and that separates the field up. Oh, this one's going to be... And like Tatum said, though, folks, here's where it gets a little dicey. You got guys that are going to be desperate. How desperate? Are they going to want to come through the field? Just see, I mean, he's on the outside. I mean, he's on the inside. Pace trucks in. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
We're back racing at Charlotte. We're going to have 20 to go when he crossed the line. You see Tatum gets the jump. Altus is there. And remember, Seth Fowdy's he's the first one a lap down. They're going to try to race hard to try to get their lap back. Them and Collins, because if they can get their lap back and a caution flies, or actually Collins just gets up there and gets that lucky dog, might be something that he's looking at too, and they are battling back hard. Also got Lane Hostler back. I got that 3-wide lane. To the inside, Mike Kelly. Well, they are shuffling. The deck is getting all crumbled up here. If this one does stay green, you are absolutely right. Parker Collins, where he's at right now, if he cannot get back on the lead lap, even if he gets back on the lead lap, he's still back in 20th position, 21st position. Okay? Let that sink in. If this one does go green the entire distance, and a caution doesn't fly and he gets back on the lead lap, I mean, Seth Fowley's running hard, and I don't blame him. Seth wants that lead back too, and he's back on the lead lap. If they don't, and Ross is good, to me, Ross should try to keep him a lap down, because this right here could be championship implications right here. I mean, Parker Collins has went from being the dominant truck to pretty much, I want to say, about winning this thing tonight with the strategy, to here pretty much almost being out of the playoff picture going into the next race. I mean, are you kidding? Could you have painted it any different? But Collins right now, he's firing back. He's fighting. Even though he's on that lead lap, he would get back on the lead lap. But if it stays green, it's still not helping him out. Joshua Altus is the one we're looking at right here. What does he do? Evan Kinney back here sitting in third. He's another one. Mike Kelly. Lane Hosler. They're along with it. Justin Curtis still with a good run. Grass, even though these guys up here, older set of tires, definitely a good one. Charles Van Scoit bouncing back there in 11th. Peterson, look at this mess. I mean, this is 2 wide, 3 wide almost back here. Wow. Brown, Carey, Gilliam. Oh, 3 wide. Or they're going to be able to hold on to it. That's going to be the question. Never mind. There you go. There goes the 69. A Brown. And the caution's out. Wow, we watched it. Wow. I don't know who did that truck. It's a Beaver. Well, somebody slapped his Beaver. Okay. So, Collins was able to get on a lead. All right, remember Alta said he was out of tires, so no use for him to come on pit road. This caution is not what he wanted to see. He would have much rather seen it go green. Ow. Well, Ross, if it's a bad call or not, going to bring him back out here in 4th. I mean, Ricky Harding is there, and you got Bobby Mantle. Bobby who took 2. Tatum's not going to lose too many positions. Where's Collins? That's what we want. Collins is coming out of pit road. He's back at 18th. Well, he's going to have to make it through this field. Run through it, man, fast. All right, let's see. Now, Altus is probably the one sitting here, kind of a sitting style duck here. I mean, pitted at 12. Ricky Harding stayed out too. Well, the problem with Ricky and Altus is they got 10 lap older tires. That's the only thing I'm looking at here with them. Normally, I would say track position, yes, is the deal here. But we've seen tires all night long there, Joe. Be the key. Yeah, banking on a caution 5 to go. Okay. Well, Altus is out of tires. He's banking on this thing to go green, and hopefully, the guy's off. This caution he did not want to see. That's not what he wanted to see. As remember we just talked about, it's kind of what he feared when we was talking to him as the caution came out. We saw the 3 wide back there. Brought it out. Unfortunately, Nathan Brown biting the bullet. Here we go. Lights off on the pace truck. 11 to go when we cross this line. Pace truck's in. Altus is going to try to get as far out as he can.
Green flag, green flag.
And Bobby Mantle doesn't want to spin those tires. You see Ricky Harding right there. And Ross is going to have to pick the better of the lanes here too, because man, he's got Hostler with him, and you know they've got better tires, and I know that they know they're going to be able to go around these guys eventually. Just being patient. Ricky right there. Yeah, he's making it a little tough, man, on Tatum, but I think he needs to follow Ricky. Whoa, hang on to it there, Ross. Well, that thing got wicked loose. Pete did banging behind him. Ross Tatum had to chase it down the track a little bit. The 3 wide back there. That's Jordan Trask. Got spun. Save of the night. No, maybe. Yeah. They're still wrecking. There they go.
Caution, yellow flag.
Ouch. Well, I thought Jordan had that thing saved. Wow. I can watch that one more time. I mean, he was and his trucks got wicked loose. You can see right there, Brass was on the bottom. Zachary Fowdy came back up the track, got into him, put that a little bit on Zachary there, and nothing he can do. And unfortunately, that's a chase driver too. Got into Chris Smith a little bit. Smith went around. Wow, what was a great night for some of the chase drivers here tonight has turned into disaster. Collins keeps messing around. He might get a top 10 out of this thing. Salvage something. Right now, you got Jordan Trask going to be back in 22nd. Any of the other? And Darian Staff caught up into that. Collins 16th. And Scoit there in 11th. Who else we got? Most of the top 10 are all the chase drivers. Your guess is good as mine there, Joe. Oh. Pretty sure most of these guys are about out of tires now. Altus was able to hang on up front. Boss got slick there. Been able to make that pass with Ricky and Mantle. All right, Altus right now with Hardin, Mantle, Eisler, Tatum. Well, this race has just been flipped upside down for most of the race, all green flag, and then looks like Collins was going to walk off into the midnight moon with it, and a caution come out, which was Collins himself, spinning coming on off of pit road, which allowed Ross Tatum and Joshua Altus to stay out, and everybody was caught a lap down. Now we've had these cautions. This is what you kind of fear when you're doing green, white checkers, or when you're just doing kind of, you know, these last bit of laps here. Especially as slick as this place is, and now as slick as these tires. Not quite going to be a green, white checker, though. Going to be 6 to go when they cross the line. Altus, Harden. All right, 2 by 2. And Joshua will hold on to this thing. Maybe Ricky Harding man can pull it off. Ricky Mantle. Lane and Ross are the two I'm looking at there, but you got Kenny. That's 3 chase drivers there. Whistler, Tatum, Kenny. Base trucks in. Green flag. In the air. Back racing Charlotte. Got to be very gentle on those tires, as old as they are. Don't want to spin them. The Altus right there ever so slightly, but here comes the 89 machine of Bobby Mantle. Lane Hostler's in the mix too. And at some point, Lane's going to have to make a move here, get around him. And Bobby with that 2 tires. Oh, going to the inside. Bobby Mantle to the lead. But, I mean, you can just see Ross Tatum and Lane Hostler, and what a win it would be for Lane. Been in the back all night long. Coming up 24 spots to 3 wide. They got Ricky Harding split in the middle. Oh, Ross Tatum does not want to wreck. Woo! Ricky Harding almost took him out. Boy, is it close racing up front. Bobby Mantle's there with him. They're 3 wide, almost right behind him. Mike Kelly.
Caution, yellow flag.
Caution. Oh, Joshua Gilliam. Oh, Jamie LaRock. All right, Josh. Oh, actually, Chris Smith got in the wall. And, oh. You know, who was, it actually was Chris Smith. What happened to Smith? You have to chase it up the track. He's down there on the bottom. Oh, bad net code. Bad net code. 77 got involved with that one. Ghost got around. Oh, Ghost! Oh, almost. Dang. Ouch. White checker attempt 1. Lane got out front. Tatum there with him. Joshua fell all the way back to 8. Nothing he could do. That 2-tire stop is starting to look very good. Tough night for Chris. Ouch. All right, can Lane pull this one off from 25 spots back? Bobby Mantle at. Him in the what you call it. And then we got a talk in with Bobby Mantle. Heard him with him before. Woo! Well, there he is. And B-Gay. Bobby, did you want to move? You got a copy?
I hear you.
Well, you're sitting up there in the front. You're on those 2 tires. How's it feeling?
Not bad. It was a little sketchy when we first took off. Thankfully, got that early caution, so I was able to build some heat in the tires, and now I'm feeling pretty good, but lane's pretty quick, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I mean, do you think maybe you can get back around Lane?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's got a set of 4 fresh tires, so, well, 4 fresher compared to me, so we'll see. I had nothing to lose, so at the end of the day, as long as I get a podium here, I'll be happy.
No doubt. Well, good luck out there, Bobby.
Thank you.
Here we go. It's Bobby Mann on those 2 tires. Actually, like you just said, paying dividends. Man, it's going to be interesting. Race with a green flag. On and on. Wow. And now with the caution, with the 23 to go, really flipped it upside down. Let's see. Mantle. Hostler. And he's right, man. Hostler has 4. Tatum has 4. Ricky Harding sitting on an older set. If he can hang up our Justin Curtis, who has had a run tonight. Here we go. Green-white checkered attempt number 1. Pace trucks in. Hostler up front. Bobby Mental's there with him.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. And, oh, boy, Mental tried to get a jump on him, but just didn't get it going. That's going to allow Ricky Harding to get there in 3 wide. And what Ricky does not want to do, man, is take out Ross Tatum. Ricky Harding, though, driving hard. Look at this. 3 wide back here. Mantle just got shoved up the top and just got shoved out of the way, and I think he knows that he doesn't want to cause any man harm feelings up here at the top part. They get to the white flag. This is official. Out of turn 4, coming into it. Car's bouncing off the wall back there, but the white flag, this one is. Can Lane Hostler hold on to it? And I know, Tatum would love to be able to get it clear of Harding. Ricky Harding with those tires, but can Justin Curtis make a move? And Ricky Harding's going to dive it to the inside. But Lane Hostler is going to hang on and win this race here tonight. What a wild one. And punch his ticket to the round of 4 to defend that championship. Ross Tatum coming home there in second. What a race. I mean, wow. And we get to talk to old Ricky. All right, let's bring him up here and get a word with him. Ricky, Joe in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Joe?
Pretty good, man. Well, you know, you were up there with the oldest set of tires. Well, on that last one, actually, was on the newer set of tires. Well, I'd say the older set, but how was you feeling to be able to battle those guys, man, like you did?
Well, when we had the caution come out in the middle of a pit cycle, it kind of screwed me up because I got the lucky dog. I was running in third, got the lucky dog, and then we extended the yellow, so all the waiver rounds got to pass me. Normally, it's lucky dog, then waiver rounds, but when you extend a caution, the lucky dog has to go behind the waiver round. So I had already pitted under the caution, should have restarted third and ended up restarting 20th. So when the next caution came out, we got back up there. I just babied it because I was out of tires on that run for 10 laps. And when the caution came out, I knew I was going to stay out and get back up there with Altus, who also stayed out. But I knew I had a lot better tires to fight with him on. So that's what we did. We fought and did the best I could. I mean, honestly, I really had nothing for Ross or Lane all night long. I was just on a little bit different pit cycle to try to get up to the front, but it was a fun time up there. It was pretty cool at the end.
No doubt. I mean, it was just all over the place. Like I say, that lap 23 caution there, man, really flipped the whole script here, the whole entire race. It was wild get up there. But now, the one thing, though, about this track, and I talked to Ross and them beforehand, about usually this track is very tight. Tonight seemed very loose.
Yeah, man, especially at the beginning when the sun was still up, it was really, really tough to drive. You could drive the tires off of it and just be fighting with it off the corner all night long. So once the sun went down, the track started to cool off a little bit. It tightened up quite a bit, but it still could get sketchy if you were a little too over ambitious and heat up that right rear. But it was fun. It's a fun way to drive a mile and a half.
And no doubt, man. Looked fun out there. You got third tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, the boys at the Loosest Fast podcast have been on the truck all these seasons. Big shouts to them. All the guys at Alloy Motorsports, simracingmerch.com, and OSRN. Joe, you do a great job. Love watching these things week in and week out. And thank you to all the guys who run the CRL.
There you go. Ricky Harden, man, bringing her home tonight in third. Man, what a run for him. Ross, he had it. Ross, join the booth. Got cop.
Sir, I got you.
Well, it's been an up and down night all night long, right there to the end. I mean, it was a wild one. Whole tire green flag, and then caution come out, flipped it upside down. You got second tonight. Still going to be a great point tonight heading into Michigan, but how you feeling after this one?
I feel good. I really needed to win because I'll be on a cruise next week, so it's really going to be up to the other guys to go race out for the Final Four. So probably not going to make the Final Four this season, which is fine, but really hunting for that win. And I just got loose in 3 and 4 on one of those restarts, and Lane got around me, and that was it. Lane's so good that he's not going to make mistakes like that, and so he won. And that was pretty much it for my season, I'd say, until the last race. But a lot of fun. It was just the track. I really liked the track the first 25 laps of the race, 30 laps, and then it got dark and the track got tight, and I don't know. I'm just not good at Charlotte at night.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you definitely looked good out there all night long. Got home tonight in second place, man. You got anybody you want to thank, though?
Yeah, for sure. I want to thank all the S&B guys and the BNS guys. I don't know. There's like 15 of us. Got to thank all those guys for racing. Chris Smith for putting on the league. He does such an awesome job with it. You in the booth, OSR, everyone go check them out. They're the best. Great job as always. Can't wait to listen to it tomorrow. And just everyone in the league for showing up. 35 trucks strong tonight. That's just a great turnout. 13 races into the season. So great job, everyone. Ghost Athletics, Great Designs, everybody else, I guess. But good night.
No doubt about it. Ross Tatum bringing home in second. This man, though, put himself there. Lane, you want the booth? You got a cop?
Hey, Joe, I got you.
Man, I tell you, you're the defending series champ. Now you're going to go and race in the Final Four, winning this thing. I mean, you had to start almost to the back of this thing, up 25 spots here. I mean, did you think you'd be putting yourself in this position at the end of this race, winning?
No, not even in the slightest. I really screwed myself on my first qualifying lap. I just tried to full throttle it into one, and it did not stick, and I about lost it, and kept it rolling, and decided to just roll into a lap 2, and I just didn't have any tire. I got the tires hot, and it just kind of screwed me from the get-go. Realistically, the way the race was playing out, I think I had probably a 8th to 15th place run going. Kind of right place, right time tonight.
You were coming through the field there a couple of times, and I've talked to Ross and him too, and it's just unusual how this track was playing out. I mean, being as loose as it was, normally this is a tight position style, momentum style track. As being as loose as it was, did that maybe throw you off guard a little bit?
The only thing that really got me was late in the run, it would get the balance would swing. So like I found that I was able to make the bottom work for a few laps, and then once the tires started to wear, I had to kind of migrate toward the top. And then late in the race, I kind of discovered that the last couple laps of the run, it worked for me to go back to the bottom. It just, I don't know, the setup was, I want to say it was bottoming out quite a bit, but because in the middle of 3 and 4, it would just snap loose. Even when it didn't really feel like it was going to get loose, it was just all of a sudden you'd be kind of slapping the steering wheel back and forth. So I don't know.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what I do know is you put it in victory lane tonight, held on to it. You're racing the Final Four here. I mean, now how does that put your mindset going into Michigan?
I honestly had Michigan circled more than this, so didn't really change anything for me. Like I said, when we practiced earlier this week on Charlotte, I didn't really gel with the setup and the way the runs were developing. I think I like Michigan a little bit more, so I'm kind of looking forward to that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, like I said, going in a little bit easier into Michigan, like you just said, but man, winning it tonight, getting in the Final Four to maybe defend that championship. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for broadcasting. I hope at least the first 110 laps of this were pretty entertaining.
Oh yeah.
I think the last 30 or so kind of got away from us a little bit, but hopefully we put on a good show. Got to thank the Only Dads and Subscriber Motorsports guys, and Hostler Fence, and just everybody. So
there you go, Lane Hostler, man, going to be racing in the Final Four when it comes around in Chicagoland. We got one more race though before that, Michigan, for these guys here. Let's look at the results order here tonight, because the man up front, Lane Hostler, punching himself in his ticket into the Final Four. Ross Tatum there along with him. Unfortunately, just got that news that Ross Tatum, man, by missing next week, he definitely won't get that Final Four, man. I was hoping that he might be able to get up there and maybe get, in his fourth season, get a chance to maybe get a championship or at least run for it. But, man, unfortunately, hey, got a great run there in second. Ricky Harden, great run there in third. And Justin Curtis, man, coming hard charging there in the fourth place spot. Evan Kinney finishing fifth. Mike Kelly in the sixth. Joshua Alt the seventh. Matthew Dyer there in the 8th. Zachary Peterson in the 9th. Charles Manscoit finishing out a good in 10th. Matthew Gilliam there in 11th. Bobby Mennel back there in the 12th place spot. Look through it. The first, like I say, about 100 some laps here this race. Awesome. You never would have thought, and just to look here too, Parker Collins, give you an idea where he finished at. Wow, back in 30th spot. Got caught in that wreck. Yeah. Collins probably had the race here tonight, had to win. Man, talk about a script flip. Folks, I hope you enjoyed it. For myself and everyone, have a good night.